Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Last outing for Phoenix, the loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. They had a chance there right up to the end. They only lost by 3.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
Kevin Durant.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to. And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time.
Booker at the elbow. And it's sent back by Irving. And he gets it back. Booker's shot is good. First quarter, just over a minute played. Doncic outside. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Here's Paul. His last outing, he had 18 points. And so just over a minute and a half played. Durant inside. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
3 points.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
Now here's Doncic. Last game 26 points. Powell trying to free himself up. And Doncic gets it to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And he lays it straight in. And it's 6 points for Luka Doncic. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Now here's Booker. Providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Irving misses. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. Changing it up here. And you want to talk about key matchups? We've got a vital matchup, an important matchup right here this evening.
And so awesome for us to be able to watch these two teams. I guarantee you, Kevin, the rest of the league is tuning into this one.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And he's got some growing confidence right now in the catch-and-shoot game, Hardaway Jr. Feels like he could score from anywhere.
Lee outside. Wood with the block. Irving for three. Ross grabs the board. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Suns. Here's Payne. The shot missing. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Now here's Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just so few players have that kind of arsenal. When they get to the inside and have to finish, Kyrie Irving becomes elite.
Here is Ross. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Payne. And it's blocked. Irving looking for an opening. Dallas moving the ball around. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Free throw good. Wood. Suns trail by 5. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Ross. On the wing, Lee. Phoenix no good that time either. Dallas with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Now here is Holiday. And that one released in time, but no good. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Mavericks.
The Suns, 9.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
First team foul.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Out to Doncic. That three off the mark. Suns trail by 3. Here's Booker. And he drives in.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
Pass to Doncic. And here is Green. The kick out to Irving. Back to Doncic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 9.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Durant. Fires from deep. Good, and Paul gets the assist. He's got 5. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see, and it came this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Booker with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Well, as a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
Taking 2 shots.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Back to Doncic. Outside Irving. Dallas moving the ball around. Outside Hardaway. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Third team foul.
On defense, the Mavericks. Paul looking around. Pass to Durant. A 3-ball. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
3.
KD's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Now here's Harden. Guarded by KD. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Dallas making a switch here. Over in the corner, Doncic. And the 3-ball is good. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on the roll.
Count it, good. And the Suns lead by 3.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Hardy. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Durant. He misses the mark. He's now 6 of 8. Here's Pinson. Traps in the tray. Pinson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Seconds left. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't call it first to going for the block.
Your Mavericks.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Paul. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt. Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Paul outside. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Bullock. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And the all-around game of Doncic. Not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly. Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
To the paint. Here's KD. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Powell. That's tipped. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Bullock. Powell trying to free himself up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Reggie Bullock.
And so Bullock nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
On the wing, Lee. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And they take the lead. Powell's got his second bucket tonight.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Booker. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker with no one around. Got a piece of it. Goes up again. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Ayton. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a one-point game.
An overlooked part of his game. Irving's about a career 40% shooter from deep.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by Booker. Back to Hardaway. There's the 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And the Suns call time. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So both teams making some changes here. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Lee outside.
2 minutes.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
2 minutes.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Pass to McGee. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Sun changes for Phoenix. Suns trail by 4. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. KD's shot is off.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And guys, Justin Holiday has been a journeyman. A solid decade in this league.
If you stay in the NBA for a decade, that's saying something both about your work ethic and the fact that you're a great teammate. Justin Holiday, a consistent shooter, good from the free throw line, and obviously a true professional.
Suns moving the ball around. Durant wide open. He fires.
Defensively, though, much improved here in the second half. They've limited the open looks, making them work for everything.
Irving for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for Dallas.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Booker. Outside, KD. Mavericks with the rebound.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And KD, here we go. To the wing right side. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Cleveland. Pass to McGee. The way from Irving for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half. Looking to end his cold spell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. One goes on Wood.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
On its way from Irving for 2. And so it's Dallas in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter.
46. The Suns, 37.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Mavericks leading by 9. Off target at the rim. On offense, here are the Suns. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And it's Ayton missing. Pass to Green. Outside Irving. Off target from 3-point range. Here's KD. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And the dunk by Powell.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense. Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Pass to KD. And the Suns miss again.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Out to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Bullock.
Phoenix foul.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First team foul.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
Down low, KD comes with the double team. Fires for three, and it's Doncic missing. It's Durant with the drive, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
There's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
Dallas calls timeout.
Here they come, your defense crew.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Outside, KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
First personal foul. First
Suns
team
trail
foul.
by 6. Ball outside. Durant down low. And a missed layup. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
A nice shot by Irving.
Well, we know Kyrie Irving can carry a full boat offensively, but his scoring tonight has been next level.
Kevin Durant.
Yep, that one goes in there. 28 points for Kevin Durant.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Dallas ball.
That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Unable to get that one. Good D by Booker. Outside, KD. Drops in the layup for 2. Now just a 4-point Dallas lead.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
Now here's Doncic. To the middle. Wants to get it to Powell and does. Dallas moving it around. 5 on the clock. And it's Doncic missing. Here's Paul. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They've led by as much as 10. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Powell. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 4. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Durant. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. And now a 6-point Maverick lead.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The 3 from KD. Misses. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was up. Welcome to Milwaukee, where the Bucks are looking to take one in an interconference game. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Today's game marks the continuation of the Clippers' road schedule.
Yeah, and they're going through right now one of those situations that's just difficult to deal with. Doubt begins to really creep in when the losses continue to mount, and then you can have splintering, which doesn't help the situation.
Pass to Allen. Middleton inside the three-point line. It doesn't go for him. Here now, the Clippers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
At the line for Milwaukee.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now here is Holiday, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Nobody near Allen. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
Paul George.
And that one's good, George.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Outside Leonard. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Takes it out to Leonard. And the three off target. Here's Milwaukee now. It's a three-point game. Allen's shot is off. Here's Zubac. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Goes up. Good D by Westbrook.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.